whenever I'm cutting some pieces out, fixing to get ready to weld these trusses up, I got to get things moved around a little bit. Don't worry, I'm not that good a welder. I can get that closer, and got to get a grinder, clean some of that up. So yeah, I'm marking these. I'm gonna get them cut real quick. Well, this is what I kind of got ahead of myself on filming, but the one at the bottom is almost done. I still got to do some sewing up, and I'm gonna get the tractor, flip it over, and weld it good like that. I'm not good at vertical welding, so I just soon get it where I can turn it over and get flat and weld it like that. But now we just fitted this next one. Got the grinder out, clean everything up. It looks like it's going to be a good weld. A little bit of a gap to get in there. That's good. I like to get the heat in the gap. Really like to penetrate the gap with the rod and get, you know, just make sure I get it hot and warm and where everything will stick. It bond together good. So, but yep, I like it. I like it a lot. It's coming together really fine. So it turned out pretty good. I had to knock the old cobwebs off. It's been, heck, 15, how long have I been pumping concrete? Since 07. So it's been a minute since I've built any metal buildings, but pretty happy with the way they're turning out. My welding, the prettiness is kind of going away. I need to, but you know, once these things are up in the air and insulation, all that stuff goes in it, you'll never know. So the next phase will be, I'll have to get I'll weld clips. We call them clips. They're basically just pieces of angle iron that are kind of light. I'll weld them I think I got them spaced every 4 foot on here. I'll get them welded up on all these, and then that way I can have something to weld the purlin to. And it's a lot faster to do it here on the ground as far as putting the clips on, because once the clips are on, you set the trusses on top of the legs, and then you just you just put your purlin on and weld and go. Makes it real fast. So, but we'll have 2 welders going. I've got 2 of these little Blue Star 185s. I think is what they are. They are handy. I like it. I can move around by myself. It's rated just as much as that Bobcat on. Pretty much. I mean, for building metal buildings, that's a good welder for what I'm doing right here. Plus, it can go back to my Ranger. I can move it around. I used to have those little Bobcats, loved them, but golly, they're big. They weigh a ton. You can't ask for a prettier day. I like it too. It's cold in the mornings and t-shirt weather in the afternoons. So. We are knee deep into getting this building stood up today. I've been finishing up some welding. I've been welding these are clips, and they'll hold the purlin on when we put the, I just noticed something. I probably should have turned the long side up, but it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Anyhow, we'll put these clips out. This will help hold the purlin on top when we stand them up and all that. And that's what we're doing now. They're every 4 foot because these beams are 16 foot long to the peak. And yeah, yep, that's what we're doing. We are into this. Got my legs ready. I'm waiting on Andy, my good friend that actually used to build buildings with me. I've reassembled my building team, Andy and I. So he's on his way. He's had some stops this morning, some little honeydews and things like that to take care of, which I wasn't gonna be ready till lunch anyway, and it's an hour till lunch, so it's all coming together. He and it won't take us real long to stand these legs up, and then once the legs are stood up, we'll put the trusses on top of them, anchor them with some of this great big red iron. This purlin's right here, and hopefully by the time 4 o'clock rolls around, we will have a building standing up. That's the plan anyway. So kind of had to knock some rust off some things, and that's my brain in this whole process. But I'm really happy. I'm glad I went with a 412 on my on my truss, which I'm trying to think if I used to make a 312, what I used to do. But I wanted something with a little bit of pitch, some look to it, and I'm happy with that. I almost went with a 6, and thankfully I didn't have enough I-beam. These were 17 foot long, and I needed about 17 somewhere right in there. I'd have to do the math actually to tell you how long those rafters would have had to bend, which had to been about two more foot up. Well, that'd have been a pretty good rake. But I think this is going to be fine. 412 is going to be fine. It's going to be a nice pitch. This one over here, I'll dampen it down a little bit. Probably looking at 212 on this lean-to on this part. So how you like my welding rig right there? Pipeliner edition right there. So anyway, that's what we got going on. These turned out really nice. They're really beefy. They look good. While I got them right there, run a few more beads in there. I think Andy's fixing to pull up as right now as we're talking. But what I'm doing, as I said, I marked all these lines. That's where my clips go, and these are my clips. I've already cut them all out, and I just take it, dude, and set it like that. And what will happen is they'll pretend like a piece of C-purlin. It'll just lean right up against it, and we'll sew it up around the edges and get it good and tight, and run with it like that. We got the first two legs stood up. He's finished. We got them leveled up. Got the levels there. We got them leveled though. He's sewing it up now, and then we'll go back here and we'll grab this one and that one. Get those up. Then we can start setting our start setting our trusses. So exciting times. Yeah. We got 3 stood up. What we'll do, what we've been doing is this. We got one level going one way, one going running. And then what we'll do is we'll start the kind of backside, right and left. If like this one right here, it actually was a little bit out of level going, leaning to the back, no, leaning to the front. So we tacked the flange down there, and then I just put a little pressure on it, and when I got it level, then put a bead down in this corner, and I held it up just fine. So we're good.
It'd be a lot easier if we could cut it straight.
I think the plate was out of level, probably. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. Happy. How so? See. What I want to do is get in the center of this thing.
All right.
Be careful, but we'll put this one on top and then we'll slide it your way, and then I'll get it, put it on top and slide it that way. Then it ought to be
okay. How you doing?
Just the fat side facing that way. Really, we're just guessing. Huh?
Check our level. But I can tack it right here.
Yeah, you can tack it. Okay, what we'll do is
we try to get these.
Well, we're gonna go down there and I'm gonna get down. You'll come back up, and I'm gonna go out there and eyeball, and you should be able to pull that truss back and forth while that one's on the chain.
Gotcha.
And then once we get this one where it's straight, we know it's straight, weld that up, then we can take the chain off and do all that. We can weld those up. Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm kind of eyeballing that truss along here. See if he got it straight this way. We get it straight. Good like that. We're gonna weld it up. Andy, we can start a metal building channel and start on YouTube, and we'll get rich off of YouTube. Huh? Off this one building? Yeah, just so we gotta change clothes every now and then.
Take the tin off, we're gonna put tin on.
I don't think you want to fall for that one again. Yeah, we used to put buildings up. We're older and slower, but we're still on it though. It's probably been I'm trying to think. 06, first half of 07 was the last time he and I guess 07 is probably the last time he and I put a building up together. So that's 14 years ago, but it's been a while. We used to have a good time too. We got a lot of good stories. Well, that's the last truss. I hope y'all can see the biplanes go by, see? That gun biplane, you don't see those very often. So, let the chain down, grab us a few sticks of purlin and stick up there to secure it for a little bit. We'll be good to go. The Chase's guys are hauling some of that excess dirt off on this hill. That's pretty awesome. Coming along. It's doing good. Got a camera over there. It was sitting back over here, so we'll see what kind of footage we get from that. But I'll hold you a little bit. What do you go? Top one, I guess. Go any further, we probably need to go down and see if that thing's
I'll move down.
I didn't even think about it till just then. Hopefully we're close.
I should have done that in post.
Yeah. we forgot to do is we were centering these ends off the center. We're pushing off a bit. Well, we welded the ends and we stuck these purlins up tight, and we lost all the play. We lost any play if we had to go, you know, back. We could always go forward. We shouldn't come backwards against this one here. But luckily, hell, it was straight as it could be. So thank goodness for that. That could have been, if it's too far off, it could have been heartbreaking. If it was just a little off, I could have let it slid, but it was just right. It was perfect. Well, not a bad day. I don't know how to measure I'm pretty happy for the time we had on it and everything I had going on today. I'm pretty happy. I'd like to get a few more pieces of purlin on there, but it's no big deal. I'll finish that up. You'll see on the next episode. But for most part, I think it looks good. It's got some good height to it. I'm really happy with it. So everything's looking good. Looking good. Look. All right. We're gonna wrap this up for today, and we'll holler at you on the next one. See you later.